I've waited a long time for this. I've waited a long time for this. Tomorrow is the day in which I will have the hottest 22 other men come in me. More than that, actually. If I had it in my power, I would pleasure all these gentlemen that I've desired so much for 2.5 years. After I take great pleasure in disgusting, depraved animal sex, I've never even kissed a mouse. Yes.
The video that you just watched was one that I originally uploaded onto my main channel in May of 2014, entitled Elliot Rodgers' Sex Fantasy. It's a 30-second meme edit that I made by cutting down Elliot Rodgers' original video in which he outlines his plans to commit mass murder. Well, after uploading his video, he went on a killing spree, murdering 6 people before committing suicide. Once this murder spree received coverage from the media, his original video went viral online, resulting in many people on YouTube manipulating the footage for reasons of commentary, analysis, or in my case, comedy. So it was to some surprise when soon after uploading my parody edit, my video was removed and my channel received a community guidelines strike lasting 6 months, in which I lost the ability to monetize any of my content. Perhaps it was because the murder was still so fresh that a parody video mocking the murderer was just in too poor taste and offended all the right people. I can't really know for sure. But the even bigger surprise was how I was able to upload the same 30-second edited video to my second channel, Rusty Cage 2, without any consequences at all. No channel strikes, no demonetization. Well, it's been just about a month or so since YouTube began its crusade on video monetization. After rolling out its horribly flawed automated system using bots to find any and all videos that could be considered unsuitable for advertisers, YouTubers of every kind were seeing their videos mass demonetized. Entire channels were beginning to see all of their content flagged as being unsuitable for ads. Channels about politics, channels about food review, channels about horror. Without any discernible pattern, YouTube's censor bot army began to make its way to each channel. And as I watched this happen, I knew that it was just a matter of time before it came to mine. Well, that day did in fact come, when finally, to my horror, I woke up and saw that 90% of my videos were flagged as unsuitable. The thing is, there's so much content being uploaded to YouTube every minute that it would be impossible for a real living human to review all of it and decide if the content contained inappropriate material or not. So they had to use some sort of automated system to do this for them. But I don't think that anyone could have guessed how flawed it would be. However, YouTube did offer the option to have your videos manually reviewed for monetization if you believed that they were unjustly flagged as inappropriate. So of course, like probably most YouTubers, I had to take some time aside to click through all of my flagged videos on all of my channels and request a manual review. After all, if an actual person were to see the videos, they'd be able to determine that the content was in fact acceptable to be monetized with ads. Or so that's what YouTube would like you to believe. Within the following few days, I began receiving emails from YouTube saying things like, "Good news, after manually reviewing 3 of your videos, we've determined that they are acceptable for all advertisers." Or, "Confirmed that it isn't suitable for all advertisers. As a result, it will continue to run limited or no ads." To give you an idea of what videos were manually reviewed and determined to be unsuitable for ads, all of my videos telling the story behind each knife game were denied, my satirical song "Everyone I Don't Like Is Hitler" was rejected, and everything from me eating a carrot to "Bananas Can Fly" to just audio of songs off my last album were all flagged as not suitable for all advertisers. It seems like these advertisers really don't want anyone to see their products at all. Well, to my incredible surprise, I opened up an email and I saw this. On my second channel, my video, Elliot Rodgers' Sex Fantasy, was manually reviewed, and it was determined that it was acceptable for all advertisers. That's right, the same video that just 3 years ago got my channel a community guidelines strike, losing me monetization rights for 6 months, had now somehow been manually reviewed by a real person working at YouTube and determined to be A-OK. Perfectly acceptable to have ads running on it. Now let's watch this video again and see if you can figure out why this is so fucking suspicious.
Tomorrow is the day in which I will have the hottest 22 other men come in me. More than that, actually. If I had it in my power, I would pleasure all these gentlemen that I've desired so much for 2.5 years. After I take great pleasure in disgusting, depraved animal sex, I've never even kissed a mouse.
Okay. So let me get this straight. Employees at YouTube found it impossible to have real humans moderate the huge volume of content being uploaded. So they create an automated system to do it for them. The automated system ends up flagging a huge volume of content as inappropriate. So YouTube allows users to have their videos manually reviewed, which leads to an impossibly large volume of content being queued up to be moderated by real humans at YouTube. And somehow, as claimed by YouTube, my video, Elliot Rogers' Sex Fantasy, a video of a real-life mass murderer cut down to make it seem like he wants to have gay orgies with 22 men and engage in disgusting, depraved animal sex, the same video that was previously determined to be against their community guidelines. That video was watched by an actual person and was manually determined to be suitable for all advertisers. What the fuck is going on here? I'm calling bullshit. Bullshit, YouTube. Bullshit on your claims of videos being manually reviewed. Bullshit on your whole fucked up automated flagging system. And extra bullshit on your vague definitions of what is or is not suitable for all advertisers. And I'm not the only one calling bullshit. As many of you viewers certainly know and are probably tired of hearing about, YouTubers all across the platform are incredibly suspicious and frustrated by the information coming out from YouTube regarding monetization. YouTube has proven that it is time and time again willing to lie to its creators in an attempt to cover up their massive failure with their flagging system. One YouTuber named Birdman exemplified these flaws when he uploaded a private 10-minute video of LeBron James working out. And despite the video being set to private, it was automatically categorized as unsuitable for ads.
It's literally a video of LeBron working out, and this video gets demonetized, and the video is still fucking private! They can't watch the video. It's private. Only I can view it.
At that point, it's fucking obvious that this ship is lost at sea and that there is no captain at the wheel. The bots in charge are incapable of doing their job, and for all of us content creators who rely on YouTube ad revenue to make a living, well, we're all just royally fucked. Stuck in the dark, confused, angry, and fucked. And for many of us, this is our job. It takes a lot of time, money, effort to write, film, act in, and edit videos. So you can see why so many people on YouTube are pissed off. When the content creators have to start putting their efforts into other things, then the audience starts to see less of the content that they came to this website to see. And for YouTubers like myself, our content isn't sugar-coated enough to be profitable on YouTube anymore, if it's even allowed to exist at all. Oh, unless it's about Elliot Rogers' sex fantasy, of course. Listen, I love making videos for YouTube. I love interacting with my audience. It's allowed me to make a living while being creatively fulfilled, and I don't plan to stop making videos. But if I still want to be able to afford to do this, I'm gonna have to start figuring out other ways to make income. Meaning that you might start seeing more sponsored videos from me, or product placement. You gotta do what you gotta do. And while I hear a lot of huge money-making YouTubers like Keemstar talking shit about crowdfunding sites like Patreon, that's where most of us creators are starting to go now that our main source of funding has been cut. It's becoming more and more necessary for channels to reach out to their followers and encourage support. And at the same time, it's bringing content creators and their audiences closer together, now that there is no middleman. So without babbling on like some sort of pathetic bum, I just want to give a huge thank you to every one of my supporters on Patreon for contributing to this channel and helping to fund the creation of my videos and music. And for anyone considering donating to me on Patreon, I offer cool rewards like free song downloads of all of my albums, personalized recordings, and other such stuff. And so for just as little as $1 a month, you, yes you, can help to support the insanity and keep this channel alive. Only if you feel like you want to donate. And if you can't, or just don't want to, that's fine too. Well anyways, I just wanted to make this ranting video and let you all know that I am still in fact alive. The hurricane didn't kill me. And if you all followed me on Twitter, at Rusty_Cage, you can stay up to date with all of my shenanigans. I know that Twitter deleted my last profile, but I'm starting to like Twitter more and more. I can banter with fans and friends, and just fuck around in general. So make sure to go follow me on Twitter. And as for my next album, I'm working hard and constantly on Rusty Cage Volume 4, and I hope that it'll be out within a month or two. So sorry for the lack of video uploads. I've been putting a lot of my effort in the past weeks on recording the new album, but I'll be posting regular videos again shortly. So thank you all for watching, and stay tuned.
Here's to the straggling